Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey there, what's up? I just basically ran inside away from a skunk. Honest to God, they're like everywhere this year. I looked out into the field and I was like, that dog looks little. I don't think that's one of my dogs. And then all of a sudden I caught a glimpse of its white on its tail. And then I was like literally hounding my dogs like, kitchen. Like, retreat. We must get out of here. That's all we need is another skunk episode. So what's up Tuesday Tarot Tuesday. We're going to pull from the Herbal Tarot deck today. Get a little message there. But of course, first, we are just moving along with our universal laws. We're going to do number 56 today. Guys, this is exciting. We're at the halfway point. We're over halfway now. So all downhill from here, I'm almost certain. Yesterday we did the law of mantras, and I said I was going to mantra my face off. I didn't end up doing that, but it did plant a seed, you know what I mean? I got thinking about mantras. I talked to mantras to my friends, and I did listen to some mantra songs at night. I had a really interrupted night of sleep, but I'm not saying it's the mantra's fault, but I did wake up once from the Indian dance music mantra. Does that count? Does the remix count for the mantras? So mantras are linked to the divine and connect us with the higher energies. So whether we om or apparently there's like really complicated mantras, and they signify different energies, different meanings, different intentions. But the whole thing that really clicked with me yesterday that I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, is that if you want to have a good, true mantra practice, you have to like forget that you are chanting. You have to be so into it that you even forget that you are the one chanting, and you attain a state where nothing but the mantra exists. And you can connect with the higher beings, the higher energies, the rays of light. You can connect with all that in a bag of organic chips. And then you raise the vibration of yourself. So I'm open to getting into mantras. So that's why we do these laws, because like I wasn't really thinking that like that was something I needed to do or should do or wanted to do. But now I'm kind of like, Om. Now I'm open to the mantras. So that was yesterday, the law of mantras, and today is the law of meditation. So I think, again, I'm going to be reminded on something that I should be seriously committed to. Yeah, that's for sure. As part of my spiritual journey. And just, of course, a lot of times you just want to meditate because, like, it's relaxing and it feels good. It just feels so good to take a deep breath and really get into your breathing. And, yeah, I mean, probably, like, the mantra, like, forget that it's you. Like, get out of your body, get out of your mind for a little bit and step into a different kind of space and energy. So let's see what the number 56 the law of meditation is. And then we're going to pull some tarot cards. So the law of meditation, this law is defined as a current of unified thought. A current of unified thought. It is a continuum of mental effort to assimilate the object of meditation, free from any other effort to assimilate other objects. The very least that may happen is the calming of self. When meditating on God, the most profound happening will bring a merging of the two or enlightenment, as Buddhists call this occurrence. Okay, that's it. That's all it says about the law of meditation. But it is defined as a current of unified thought. So then it is something about, it is a continuum of mental effort to assimilate the object of meditation, free from any other effort to assimilate other objects. So I guess that means like you're focusing on one thing, whether that be your breath, an object in a room, a flame of a candle, the idea of God. Interesting. The very least that may happen is the calming of self. So it's kind of like, at least you'll get calmer. Even if you don't reach enlightenment, right? When you're meditating on God, the most profound happening will bring a merging of the two. When you and God, source, energy, all that is, great spirit, creator, when you guys merge, that is enlightenment. But if you don't hit that mark, at least you'll calm the F down. All right, I had to hop up there. I could hear my water boiling. I was like, oh, here we go. Let's make some dandelion root tea. I'm on it again. I'm on a kick. All right, so we're going to do a horseshoe spread. This is a classic. As I drop a card here. I drop the high priest. What's up? We're going to do the horseshoe spread. It's a classic tarot spread, I guess. And yeah, you can kind of look into a situation from different angles. We could think about, how is meditation in your life? I know in my life, I am not meditating. Like, I feel like when I'm doing things, like I'm in a state of meditation, like I'm really focused, I'm zen, I'm in the flow. But I'm pretty much moving all the time. And I know it would behoove me to take some time to meditate during the day. So I'm going to use this as a prompt that I need to do that. Regardless of what type of past influences or my present circumstance is making it difficult to find that time, we have to sort of make it a priority for sure in our life. I feel that. But here, like, I learned how to meditate 20 years ago, and now, like, it's like 20 years flies by, and you're like, oh, I could have meditated more. But oh well, no regrets. Like, I do meditate a lot, but I'm saying I don't have like an everyday process. Cause like some people are like, meditate as soon as you wake up. Okay, listen, if I did that, I would go back to sleep. So early morning meditation is completely out for me. There's no way. I'll just fall back asleep unless I'm like outside. But even then, I've fallen asleep on my porch bench many times. So, like, I have to definitely be awake to meditate. And then, at that point, like, if you finally get awake and motivated, there's plenty of stuff to do. So, okay, there's lots of excuses, but all right. You're going to meditate more. If you decide that you're going to meditate more, I'll meditate more. I love meditations that are guided. I love visualizations. Sometimes I love hypnosis, meditations. But again, a lot of times I fall asleep. Like, I'm a big faller, a sleeper. When it comes to getting in a relaxed state. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit relaxed. All right. So yeah, I did wake myself up last night. Like, I fell asleep so hard. I think like I instantly went into a snore and startled myself. Okay, so here we go. We're going to pull 7 cards, I guess. They're going to be in the shape of a horseshoe. I've done this layout before for some friends. And it's good. It's cute. So the first card is past influences, then the present, then hidden influences, then obstacles, then outside influences, the best course of action, and then the outcome. So I will pull cards for these. Maybe when I take a picture, I'll take a picture of this spread too, because if you have tarot cards, this might be something that you want to do for you, you know, just as something to do on this Tuesday. All right, so here we go. Past influences, then the present, then hidden influences. This is like one of those spreads that would be good just to cut it and take the first 7 cards, but I never do that. So there's past influences. Oh no, not Sadie Marie. She just shuffles all damn day. There's the present. Every day I'm shuffling. All right, what are the hidden influences? There are a few right there. And obstacles. Oh God. Just put a picture of me up there. Do you ever feel like that you're your own greatest obstacle? Ooh, top or bottom, top or bottom. All right, we'll go top. Okay, so there is the one side of our horseshoe. Now we're going to go around the outside, the other side on the right with outside influences. The best course of action. Just sit your butt down and meditate. Can I pull that card? Okay, that one flew out on the side. And the outcome, the final outcome. All right, I'm not going back to bed, that's for sure. But I am embracing the fact that like I may be a little goofy today because I didn't sleep all that great, but I guess I slept enough because I got up at 6-ish and got up and took my dogs outside and fed the chickens and then ran away from a skunk. Okay, what the hell? Why was he still out? Shouldn't he have been home by now? But you know, now it's taken a little bit longer to get lighter, so I guess they've got work to do too. All right, so past influences. Let's see this reading, and we'll just see. Past influences. Ooh, ouch. 10 of Swords. Ouch. All right, so we have like ephedra here with 10 swords in the ground, blood everywhere. Just puddles of blood on the ground. Here's our past influences. Surprise, surprise. At least in my life anyways. Yeah, it makes sense that a total ouch card would come in for past influences. But what I am noticing right away in my own personal, take on this is it's ephedra, which opens up your lungs and makes you breathe deeper. So, the least that can happen with the law of meditation is that you attain a calmer state. And I don't know about you, but like this shallow breathing, like I'm like done with it. Like, so yeah, I think like breathing deeply should be like a serious incentive to get into more meditation. Like I've been like visualizing like if you ever like get a really good hug from somebody and you can like put your face in their neck and just like breathe in, like this huge deep breath and without any rush, no rush. Like I've been kind of visualizing that just to help me take in a breath that is deep and calm and relaxing. So even there, that wasn't quite one, but like, you know what I'm talking about. Those beautiful breaths that take like 15 seconds at least to breathe. Oh yeah, go ahead and have yourself one. I'm still here. I'm just taking a deep breath. Okay, the present card is the King of Pentacles, alfalfa. So yeah, like that's good because even though like our past has been like completely what the F, alfalfa's here. He's calm. He's directed. He is the King of Pentacles. He's grounded. He's sitting there with his red robe. He turned that blood and made it into a gown. He's like, I'm owning this. He's got his crown, his blonde bobbed hair. He's looking fierce, to tell you the truth. But he's sitting down. He doesn't have to like push himself to get what he wants. Like, he literally is, like, maybe he actually just meditated. That's what he looks like. And yeah, he's in his energy. He's in his power. Okay, so that's a great card for the present card. What are our hidden influences? The Hermit. The Hermit is our hidden influence right now. Licorice. Licorice, you know, in just this maybe need to be alone, retreat, find our path on our own. That's our hidden influences. The obstacles, we'll dive a little bit deeper into these cards. Let's get them all out. The obstacles is the 10 of Pentacles. It's reversed. It's hard to tell with the horseshoe, like, what's reversed and what's not, but I guess, like, 10 of Swords and actually alfalfa is reversed. Hermit's upright. 10 of Pentacles. Wild yam is the obstacle. It's reversed. So wild yam is such a feminine herb. I would say the obstacle could be connecting with your divine feminine, embracing your feminine side, maybe being too emotional, yeah, or maybe just not embracing your goddess self, kind of like what I was talking about yesterday. Outside influences, the World. So comfrey is coming in with outside influences, and I love that there's a sun. Of course, it's reversed. So why is the World influencing you so much? Like, why do you care? Why are you even paying attention to it? Why are you looking for feedback? Why are you asking people to be your patrons when you know damn well they don't give a mother? Why do you even care? Comfrey, it's a mendable herb. It's interesting to see it upside down with the roots, okay? Because you can see the way this drawing is, you can see the roots underground. And so it's branching upward. It's still a beautiful card, even reversed. But I'm going to think about that, why that's our big outside influence. All right, best course of action for our day today, our Tuesday Tarot Tuesday, is the Sun, Angelica. Yeah, absolutely. I got this message last night with a live stream I did with Asiel the Oracle. We need to be out in the sun. We need to connect with the sun. I woke up with the sun. That's interesting. Just it woke me up, like, because I was out there when the sky was pink. But yeah, our best course of action today is to go outside and get your sunshine, get your sunlight, get your sun codes, get out there, connect with Father Sun, say hello, say thank you, see what kind of messages that consciousness has in store for you today. All right, and then the final outcome is Ace of Swords, chamomile. So if nothing else, as you do the law of meditation today, you will get calm, right? Chamomile says, yeah, drink my tea. If nothing else, you're going to calm down. You're going to relax a little bit. I got other tricks up my sleeve. Like, chamomile is not just for calming down. She's beautiful medicine, absolutely. But yeah, it's like calm down and get focused. And so, like, what a great like, you know, when we started at the left side of the horseshoe, it was the 10 of Swords, like, bloody, what's up, bad news. And by the time we got around to the other side of the arc, the other side of the archway on the horseshoe, we've got chamomile with a hand coming out of the puffy clouds, holding a sword that has a crown on it. It's got a big chamomile plant in front of it. And it's really focused and really open and expansive and kind of like, all right, let's see what you got. What do you want to do? Let's start to focus our thought. Let's start to focus our energy now that we're calm and clear and got a little bit of the static out of our minds and are remembering to take those deep breaths and just kind of sink into our body. Letting our shoulders relax. I hope we're not driving. Closing our eyes a bit. Yeah, like, I really think it'd be a great idea today that like once this grass dries up and the sun is in full force around like 1:11 after lunch, just take your chair outside and lay in the sun. Like even if it's chilly, like just wear whatever you would wear outside, but just take a little nap or meditate in the sun. So I think that is a great best course of action today. Taking our nudge to go within, our nudge to meditate, and let's do it outside. I actually have to do that a lot of times because I've mentioned before that my house makes a humming noise, and when you sit down to meditate, that humming gets so much louder than it ever was. It's like, what the hell? This is ridiculous. So going outside is a solution to that because, well, it only happens in the house. So if you're outside, problem solved. You can, just connect with the sounds of nature. So let's dive a little bit deeper into each of these cards. And I love them. I do. I love this layout. And it's real basic, kind of like, like best course of action, go meditate. But why can't we? What is up with that 10 of Pentacles? Why is that wild yam being an obstacle for us? And what are the hidden influences of the Hermit all about? Okay, we're gonna find out. Let's drink some tea first. You know the drill. All right, well, I'm gonna have to wait for the tea. It's steaming crazy. So there's a steaming cup of dandelion root tea now in the middle of the horseshoe spread. Just waiting for me. All right, so this 10 of Swords, which I wanted to mention that if I do take a picture of this layout, it's from the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle in the intro. That's where I am referencing that picture. Okay, I just opened up the Spirit of Herbs, and it opened right up to the 10 of Pentacles. So I guess we're not going to do these in order since it opened right up to this. This is the obstacles. Okay, so we're going to go straight up to the top and see what the heck. Why is this such an obstacle for us? Let's see. Let me move some things around here. Grab a crystal to hold my book open. All right, so the obstacle is something to do with sharing talents with the community. And the obstacle is maybe aligning of one's will with spirit. The obstacle could also be prosperity and maybe consciousness of the resources available. So it's a message to loosen up on possessions, but it's also a message that you need to acknowledge your value. So listen to this. I'll read the affirmation and we'll know what the obstacle is. And then we'll all laugh because it's obvious that this would be mine. I feel the abundance of my life and fully embrace it. I feel the abundance of my life and fully embrace it. So yeah, what is the obstacle? You're not seeing the abundance in your life. Sadie Marie. But also it's about money. The obstacle is abundance. It's an abundance block. It's like you've got talents to share, so just share them with everybody and don't worry about what comes back to you. I can feel prosperity and abundance lining up in my life, and also just everything being taken care of. And yeah, when I look around my house, I totally am blessed. Even just yesterday, I decided to do some sewing. I have an amazing sewing machine, one far greater than someone who just sews snot rags on occasion needs to have. But it's I really am blessed, and I've been given so much, and I'm taken care of. So it's let's quit letting lack mentality be an obstacle. Even more than that. Okay, so that's one issue, but it's like, are you every day waking up and letting yourself be a vessel for spirit and your higher will, right? God's will, if you will. Really line up with like your purpose every day. That could remove a lot of obstacles if you would just do that. If you would really just wake up, say, I'm a conduit for spirit. I let spirit fill me, and today I will share my gifts and talents where I'm needed for my highest good and the highest good of the all, right? As a service to others. Kind of get more into that mindset. So this says that one is never limited by talents, just by judgments. So work at creating and using the gifts that you were born with or that are bestowed upon you on this journey. Yeah, so letting go of judgment. Once we let go of judgment, man, that's like our biggest obstacle. What did I say last night? I'm not judging, I'm just observing. I'm not judging, I'm just observing, as I made a statement that could have been full of judgment, which probably was. And then I funnily said, oh, I'm not judging, I'm just observing. Yeah, okay, you fool no one. You fool no one. So yeah, let's just, let ourselves kind of draw some energy from deep into the earth, and use this new energy from spirit, from the energetic realms, to encourage us to use our gifts and our talents for the greatest good. Yeah, let's become someone who really is truly service to others and service to the all. And I feel like I am in a lot of ways, but I just, like the 10 of Pentacles is pointing out and Wild Yam is letting me know, yep, you still have a little bit of lack mentality. You still got some issues with abundance and obviously judgment. And sometimes that's just judgment of self, like I'm pretty much done judging everybody else. I forgive everyone for everything. Like, it's just be yourself, everybody. Like, I'm just going to forgive you. Even that's judgy. All right. So anyways, let's move on to the swords, the 10 of Swords. While we're talking about all the things that are not so positive or maybe, have influenced us, 10 of Swords was our past influence. And yeah, it is. It's this snowy, icy scene. The ground is pierced by 10 swords dripping with blood. From too much thinking and worrying, a feeling of paralysis and emptiness has arisen. So this has been our past influence. Way too much thinking, way too much worrying. And then we're not able to respond to our life. We're just sort of stuck and paralyzed. It has past influence may have been kind of bleak and dark and sadness and depressed. But apparently we embraced faith and trust enough to get out of it, because we don't have this vibe in the rest of the reading. So that is good news. I think that means that we're accepting things, we're surrendering, we're just kind of allowing them to be the way that they are, right? But then we've used our visualization, our imagination to get ourselves into a better place. So yeah, it is cool that ephedra is all about taking deeper breath, right? It increases the ability to breathe. You're going to breathe deeper with ephedra. It's cleansing, it's clearing, wow. Of course, it needs to be used with caution, but it will get you to breathe deeper. So this 10 of Swords card is all about the death of an old cycle. So again, good news for this being a past influence. And, our takeaway from the Ten of Swords is that we need to breathe deeper. We need to breathe life into our body more deeply. We need to have faith in the wisdom of the universe. So yeah, if we don't have ephedra, you could use cloves or eucalyptus or camphor. Think about how that makes you feel. And say, I inhale. I inhale and feel the cleansing energy filling me. I exhale and release the old. So breathe in some new energy and release the old. And continue to let the past influences be released and let go. And that feels pretty good. So that was our past influences. And our present is the King of Pentacles. Really calm alfalfa. He looks like he has been breathing. He is centered. He is ready. So King of Pentacles, the fire of earth. He is all about the mastery of the workings of the world. So, and we remember, we got the world. We got the world as our outside influences, but it's cool because we are mastering the workings of the world. And our present energy is full of goals and management of finances and values. So we are getting a grip on this. I do love that our present energy is really grounded in being responsible for our own existence. Seeing this earth plane as a forum for spiritual growth, really committing to our spiritual journey. So this could, of course, it came in reversed. So it could, mean that there is this a little bit that you could be resistant to change right now. So really go with the flow. Try not to be stubborn. Try not to worry. Try not to worry about your security or money and stuff like that. And really just try to stay in this present moment, connecting to your greatest will, right? Use your willpower, your patience, your understanding. Know how to work with your talents and your gifts. What else does the King of Pentacles? He's on a throne of rock, and he's looking directly at us. So he's wearing this red robe, which indicates his ability to confront and deal directly with the needs and requirements of living on the earth. So be present. Just do what needs to be done. Okay, take care of things, but understand that your body is a temple for spirit. And the material world is just a stage for your spiritual growth. So I love that the King of Pentacles works to achieve stability in finances, health, emotions, and in his home. So it's really good energy right now. It's goal-oriented. Just don't get so fixated on your goals that you forget about the spirit behind the material manifestations, right? So don't forget that you are energy, you're spirit, you're light. And that is even how we're able to manifest any of this stuff. So don't be resistant to change. Don't get overly focused on material stuff. And don't be selfish. So the King of Pentacles affirmation is, I work with the earth and all her gifts to see more clearly the manifestation of my spiritual self. So that really does bring us to the law of meditation, going within, connecting with God energy. That is more of a manifestation of our spiritual self. And that is why when people meditate, they feel more rewarded in their life. They feel more content, more calm, more at ease, because it connects them with the energy that truly pleases us, you know? We think we just want more stuff. We think we want another oracle deck, which I do. But really, it is the spiritual journey that we need to concentrate on in this now moment. All right, so why is the Hermit in the third position with hidden influences? Why is the Hermit the hidden influences? Let's see. The Hermit is all about inner seeking, solitude, a need to be alone. The Hermit can also be teaching by example. So yeah, it's like I could come on here and talk about meditation, but if I don't go and do it, that's the best way for me to teach, with my example. Like, I don't want to just tell my kids about how meditation can calm them. Like, it's best that they see mommy go meditate and come back feeling pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, that's a better way to teach somebody than just talking about it. So another thing about the Hermit is having nothing more to say. And just this need to find peace within. So yeah, there is this definite influence to retreat, to be alone, to be quiet, to really connect with spirit within. I love this. No longer looking outside for the answers. Like, enough already. The world really has nothing to offer you. It's time to go within. Compassion with detachment. That's a theme in my life for sure. Compassion with detachment. Like, trying to remain compassionate to people and where they are on their spiritual journey, but yet not getting like energetically wrapped up in their drama. Staying detached. Also a need to handle quarrelsome situations. So yeah, licorice. What? Oh my God. Okay, I love The Spirit of Herbs by Michael Tierra and Candace Canton. You know that. But I especially love it right now because I just looked over and it says licorice, herb of inner peace. And the spiritual property says, for a very long time, licorice root has been used before meditation to help quiet the mind. I shit you not. This is awesome. So we're talking about the law of meditation today. Licorice has been used before meditation to help quiet the mind. And I think I just ordered some licorice root Egyptian mint or Egyptian licorice tea. I think I did. I don't know. I can't remember if I took that out on my cart or not at Vitacost, but I'll find out tomorrow. I hope I did. Now I really hope I left it in there because now I want some licorice root. It opens up blockages in the emotional realm and gently eases them out. Ugh, I'll be ready then. In their place will be a deeper sense of peace and understanding. After taking licorice root for a while, one will be able to bring into harmony the different parts of oneself or of relations that have seemed out of accord. So yeah, licorice root for greater harmony within yourself and your relationships. I'm in. I'm down with that. A greater sense of allowance and harmony will be embraced within. So yeah, let's let these hidden influences work on our behalf. Physically, medicinally, it's an excellent chi energy builder, and it's a detoxifier to our body. It's a harmonizing agent in many herbal recipes, and it actually calms the emotions, moistens the lung, the throat, fortifies the bones and muscles, and detoxifies the blood. It helps regulate blood sugar levels. And yeah, it's really amazing. So let's get the affirmation from the Hermit. Now I'm so glad that the Hermit has shown up as our hidden influence. I think that's a good sign for, meditating today, harmonizing, and yeah, just all around feeling feeling a quieting of the mind and opening up and releasing any blockages. So with patience and inner quietude, I follow the guidance of my own inner light. With patience and inner quietude, I follow the guidance of my own inner light. Yeah, there's nothing more to say anymore. Like as the world is over there being our outside influences, what we really need to do is just know that all answers lie within, our best guidance lies within, our best support system, as great as our friends and family are, an even greater support system lies within you. So remember that for sure. Now, if you don't have any licorice root, you can maybe use some of your red jujube dates that you have lying around. Or some reishi mushroom. That's the herbal ally. But yeah, shout out to the hermit and licorice and using licorice before we meditate to quiet our mind. Hey, that could be good advice for somebody who has always felt like they can't shut up long enough to meditate. Well, maybe drink some licorice root tea. It's so sweet. If you've never had it, I should just warn you. Licorice root is so sweet. It's sometimes too sweet. That's why, like, it's good to just put a little bit into, like, your other tea. But you can handle it. Have a little bit. Just get some dried bark. Do, like, a teaspoon to, like, a big cup. You know what I mean? Simmer it for a while. I would do like a teaspoon to 2 cups of water at least, but that's just because I have had licorice root that I made way too sweet. So I won't do that again for sure. All right, so next we're jumping over to the world. We have the world and the sun. That makes me feel amazing. We have the world. Let's see. Where's the world? Here we go. The world is in our outside influences, and then the sun is going to be the best course of action. So comfrey is our outside influence, which is good news, right? Because comfrey is a very soothing herb. It helps us heal wounds. It helps us heal any type of boo-boo, sores, fractures. It can be used for cough and lung ailments. It helps secrete pepsin and is a general aid to digestion. So yeah, our outside influences, if we're talking about comfrey, is very healing. So the world is actually coming at us in a beautiful way when I think about it like that. Like sometimes you think of the world being your outside influence, like, oh God, not the world, right? The nastiness of the collective consciousness or the craziness of the world. Okay, but let's look at it as like maybe that the world can support us, right? Think of it in more Gaia Tierra energy, you know, like Gaia Terra energy. Tierra, what's up, Michael? How you doing? Gaia Terra, Earth Terra. Let her kind of heal you. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the sun card going outside. Let's get grounded. Let's get healed. Let's get put back together. Let's get knit bone back together. So a sentence is jumping out at me. It says, when we have reached the consciousness of the world card, we are no longer identifying all that we create with the ego or subjective personality. We see our creations as a manifestation of the life force itself. Awesome. This plane that we live on is magnificent, as it is a place where we can see ourselves through our creations. So yeah, it's basically saying that like we need to start seeing ourselves as spirit, just like the other cards we're touching upon. Once we get out of ego, out of our minds, connect with our energy that we truly are, right? Our higher self, our soul, our spirit. We connect with God. We merge. We're enlightened because we've been meditating. We've been mantraing. We've been meditating. We have now transcended ego's little playground here. But it brings a new light on the playground. Now we see it as this fun place to, see our creations, to channel our energy, to see what we can do as spirit in physical form. So comfrey is the herb of seeing the segments and putting them together to create a whole. So our outside influences now are going to help put our life together, right? Meditations with comfrey will enable us to understand better how the world with all its segments is pulled together by the unity of the divine creative energy behind all manifestation. So I have some comfrey growing by a pear tree I could sit beside. And I would love to be able to see more clearly how to be focused and present so our visions can be joyfully manifested. So this is a wonderful invitation from the plant world it's beckoning us to come outside today, sit with it, meditate with it. If you don't have a comfrey plant, just close your eyes and visualize, or look at this card that we pulled today at Herb Oracle and think about how to be more focused. Let it teach you. Let comfrey teach you how to be more present, more focused. Kind of pull these separated parts of you and collect them and knit them together to create wholeness. Let's see what else. It's ruled by Saturn. There is a lot of different amazing things about this card, but I just want to jump to the keywords, okay? So our outside influences is seeing the whole picture. Definitely do your healing work. Giving form to spirit. Uniting the 4 elements and the 4 directions. Trying to force, but you don't want to try to force a unity before conditions are appropriate. So that's why we got to do our healing work. And then we will break through any stagnation that we've got. So if you're feeling mentally stuck or in a rut, then you need to joyfully participate in the creation of life. You need to get into your life. You need to breathe more. You need to meditate more. You need to be present more. You need to joyfully embrace this day, this life, and all of these creations. So I joyfully create my life and see spirit as the foundation of all. I joyfully create my life and see spirit as the foundation of all. So our influences should be spirit. Inside, outside, let's connect already and understand who we truly are and understand the creative power that we definitely hold. So the best course of action, we have the sun, which is angelica, the herb of warmth and compassion. So isn't warmth and compassion always the best course of action? What's up, Tarot Tuesday Tarot? I am loving this reading, although it is intense, it's exhausting. But that's okay, because what is even exhausted within me? Only my mentalness, right? Only my small mind is tired right now. So if I can set that aside, go within, meditate, connect with spirit, that's the way to bypass these minor exhaustions that we get and tap into a greater energy. So let's talk about greater energy, the sun. This picture shows this, it's a sun, but it has all these arms coming out as its rays, and they have hands. It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool. It's really amazing. Now, angelica is said to be the herb of angels, enable one to commune with the angelic realm. What the heck, throat chakra? It has been used to bring good energy and fortune into one's life. So yeah, like as we're talking about meditating and connecting with the higher realms, of course angels would come up. That's the way a lot of people identify with higher energies. But yeah, angelica itself increases strength, warms the body, improves circulation. It does a lot of things for the stomach, spleen, intestines. It's also used for congestion of the lungs that is accompanied by thin white phlegm. It's very useful for cold, arthritic stiffness. So it warms you up. It gives you strength. So that is really cool that it's on the sun card, because the sun does that too, right? So what is our best course of action? Well, having a warm heart, having compassion, embracing life, having more joy, more creativity into your life. We've heard this already once, being responsible for your creations, taking charge of your life, your happiness, your mental state, right? Your meditation practice. Be responsible. Like, this is for me. I'm doing this for me. And then, yeah, do it. Take responsibility for it. Be warm in your life. Be loving. Follow your heart's path. Have enjoyment and happiness with your life. Live in the moment. Be present. Be here. Be right now. Have a childlike enthusiasm. This is your best course of action. Have a willingness to bring form to your dreams. Commit to love. Make a commitment to love within yourself, within all things that you do, think, and say. With every interaction you have with every person, make a commitment that it's going to be one of love. Okay? Reach out. Reach out to people. Reach out with your creations. Offer them. Give them freely. And yeah, try to make sure that you don't fall into ego's trap of vanity and arrogance and aloofness. Right? It's that detached compassion, but not to the point that you're aloof and, you don't care. So that is a wonderful plan and course of action. Say to yourself, my heart is one with the infinite sun. Compassion and love flow from me. My heart is one with the infinite sun. Compassion and love flow from me. And go outside today and put your arms out and your chest up to the sun and say, my heart is one with the infinite sun. Compassion and love flow from me. Yeah, that's what we want to be offering. That's what we want to be. Loving, compassionate, connected to spirit, connected to the sun. Wow, so that's awesome. And that brings us to our last card, the Ace of Swords, which is our outcome with chamomile, right? So it's like we're putting our chest up, opening our heart to the sun. We're connecting with that. And then literally as we're out there, an angelic hand pierces the clouds. Be ready for it when you look up and see a hand coming out of the clouds holding a double-edged sword, which supports a celestial crown. So this card symbolizes the expansion of thoughts, enlightenment, and illumination. So maybe you will reach enlightenment with your meditation, because chamomile definitely bestows greater inner peace and finer clarity about one's inner spiritual purpose. And that's why we got it, because we actually are going to meditate today. We really, really, really are. We're going to see the potential for peaceful resolutions. We're going to have unbiased thoughts. We're not going to be judgmental. We're going to have clarity of mind. It's really going to be okay. This says this is a time when complete self-acceptance and acceptance of others are possible. I forgive everyone for everything. I accept everyone as they are. And yep, of course it says through meditation and conscious living, inner peace and contentment can be attained. So this is possible for us. This is possible for you. This is possible for me. We can get ourselves into that more relaxed energy and see and work with the energies of divine spirit. We can do this. This is the outcome. Chamomile is here with the ability to enhance visions and bring them into form on the earth. So if you desire a peaceful life, a peaceful planet, it's time to manifest that. First within ourselves, then within our life, and then within the world. So shout out to chamomile. It's all about clarity of mind, expansion of thoughts, really just being able to assess the situation and make some good decisions while we uphold our inner truth. So yeah, it definitely is saying we all could think more positive, right? So we all can think better. We all, even if you're a pretty positive person, you could probably take it up a notch. So chamomile's affirmation, the Ace of Swords, I use clarity of my thoughts to bring me peace and illumination. I use clarity of my thoughts to bring me peace and illumination. So let's get our meditation going on today. Let's do our healing work. Let's clarify ourselves. Let's go deeper with spirit. Let's drink some licorice tea and then have some chamomile tea and say, I use the clarity of my thoughts to bring me peace and illumination. Dang, Tuesday, Terror Tuesday, what's up? So I'm going to do a little laundry today, and then I'm going to meditate, and then I'm going to do a little schoolwork with the kids, and then I'm going to meditate. I'm going to do some sewing and then meditate. Like seriously, meditate with a capital M today. Get it going on. See what it can do for you, the greater you, and the greater things that you desire in your life. So yeah, for sure, the message today was to concentrate on your spiritual journey, become whole, and allow this energy of peace and illumination to just really envelop, is that the right word? Just take hold, infuse all aspects of your life. So if you need to be the hermit and retreat to do that, you do that. If you need to be the King of Pentacles and really stay focused, you do that, right? You get your stuff figured out and you let go of the things that are holding you back. You let go of that lack mentality and your worries and just really tune in to that peace within. And get your meditation going on. And if you can do it outside, let's do that. Let's connect with the sun. Let's connect with the energies of nature and sit with the plants and let them teach us, tune us, and help us meditate and go within. So on that note, my eyes are already closed. Like literally, I'm like not even waiting to finish this podcast. I am going inside. So enjoy your journey within as well.